Captain Phaedron looks and says, Lady Royce, what brings you here to Castle Torch? She looks and says, to return Julien, who has guided me to Dolmakyar, and to wonder if, might we speak in private? He says, yes, let us withdraw. And you guys walk into the war room with him, and he dismisses, I think he actually goes ahead and dismisses everybody but Gaia behind him. Taisha, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Your son is still on his outing, has not returned yet. You see, he just looks at Aranessa and Octus being in the same place and says, well, a lord and lady of the great houses. It is an honor.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Hello, I'm Valus of the Mornvale.
Where are your men-at-arms? He looks to Aranessa.
We are to stay possibly just a short time. Our business may continue onward. Has any word come to Castle Torch, or he glances over, looking very intently towards Dame Sermai and Captain Phaedron. Any other events that have transpired in Dolmakyar since?
Since the execution of Thiazi Fang? No. Gaia Saramai. She cannot break her gaze from Octus until she notices you looking, and then she looks away. She's got a few little beads of sweat around the hairline.
But I would like to think I've earned a modicum of your respect enough to understand that what I say here is absolute truth and with great import to keep close to your heart.
Very well.
Taisha, would you do the honor of locking the doors?
Done. Yeah, and I'll go and do it by hand.
Aside from this young Taconis here, that house has turned against House Royce and Davinos, the majority of each of which have been slain.
You see that Gaia is looking and just makes eye contact with you, Octus, in this moment.
Who are you?
Aranessa says, do you wish to speak to your vassal?
I apologize for singling you out.
You see, the Dame Saramai says, I do not know of what you speak. My lord, this is not possible.
It is true what they are saying. And I apologize. I'm seeing now that you do not know, or did not know. I have had unfortunate interactions with my family these last couple of days. Apologies for being more than a little suspicious.
I think I have failed greatly, my lord. The ladies of your house were here some more than a week ago. They came and demanded that I give a missive signed by the Grey Tower. I asked for it, and they said that they had lost the missive and that it would be all right to simply communicate it to Captain Phaedron. And you see that the captain sort of lowers his face into his hands here in disbelief. She says, I had no reason to doubt my liege ladies. They told me to inform that the Grey Tower needed an excursion at once to Tanissar. And you see Captain Phaedron says, this was the excursion? This is where Bierza is headed? And you see that she looks and says, I had no reason to doubt them. They said simply that the letter itself had been misplaced. The 3rd Battalion was sent under the command of our head ranger into the night.
Which is exactly where...
Taisha, you know who's in the 3rd Battalion.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Taisha is stock still. So, you're telling me that a bunch of your men and friends were sent to the realm of eternal night by my sisters. And
Yes.
it is not your fault. What were you going to do? And why would you suspect them? A member of the vassal house. To my family.
You were following the chain of command appropriately, though perhaps a bit loosely.
If you need me to extend any grace to your fucked hierarchy, I will not. My son is in danger.
I was not asking you to, but I understand that it is not their specific fault.
You see that Captain Phaedron stands up and says, "Enough with respect. Dame Saramai, you are relieved of your station in Castle Torch." She says, we've taken commands from the houses before. And you see that, I think, Taisha, you just look and see a mess. As Phaedron even recognizes that occasionally the Sundered Houses will deliver missives from a gray tower that is only too happy to let them.
I inquire if there is a path to forgiveness for Saramai. If perhaps they are charged with scouting for us on this mission.
I think that's a good idea.
Then give your command, Tacones.
Dame Saramai, you are going to accompany me on my journey. The sisters who visited you and gave this order were at Castle Einfossen when we left. So,
you know the Tyria Via will be policed by Tacones. They walk within the endless night at very little cost to themselves. They fear the dead, not at all. If you need to travel at once, you have my blessing. He looks and says, I would offer more men, but we are already diminished in number.
No, we travel faster as a small group, and keep who you can to defend, just in the worst case scenario. 5.
You see, as you look at Aranessa, you can see she hasn't spoken in a minute because as she realizes that the plan is to go into the eternal night, you can see that she is struggling.
I think you should come.
I beg your pardon?
I think we need you.
What should I do?
I would never want to see harm come to you. But you stand at the edge of the destruction of your house. You have lost greatly in less than a week.
Julien, I need to speak. I need to...
What do you need?
Because what if we opened the door and there were more Tacones in here and the whole world had gone mad and I was a beggar woman running for my life. My house was destroyed. This has made everything more complicated. The fact that there's someone honest in the world actually makes this all so much more confusing. Taisha, I would do anything to make sure that the beautiful young boy that's still frankly my nephew is all right, and I should ride out with you. There was a world where we would come here and it would say the orchard had fallen, and they haven't heard anything, which means that it's still in the mist out there. Julien, should we ride north to make sure your mother, your sister? I mean, we shouldn't have to choose between your son and your sister, but there's something melts and literally just like collapses, crouching on her.
She just like her before she fully
she just goes, when you've lost half of everything, what's right and what's wrong?
I say we choose both. You go to the orchard. You protect what's left. Or come back to tell everyone what's not.
She leans in to you, Julien, and embraces you and buries her face in your neck. Oh, sweet little Julien. I remember. And you see that she touches the hilt of your rapier where she knows your tooth is. She cries and says, "The web of our lives brought each other such pain and shame that I wish had not been there. But I love you. You are my cousin, my protector, my brave knight. This woman is a sister to me. In a different life, we would have seen each other every day. And our children would have grown up together, and instead the world conspired for that not to be so. Please guard her life, her son, as you would me."
I promise.
"Do I disappoint you, my lady?"
That is not the word that I would use.
You've been watching her for a while. Aranessa has never told you a lie. Behind her eyes is one of the largest secrets you have ever beheld. And though you cannot see through the fog of what she holds dear, there is something at the center of her heart that she has kept hers in great pain to her for a long, long time. You are not being lied to, and you do not think that this woman has been the architect of her own, or Julien, or Taisha's, or Octus's misery.
Captain, if you can spare at least 2 bodyguards to accompany Lady Royce to the north.
Could you make that 3? And you see that Sir Tonville looks and says, I have been walking in a small circle feeling great shame. And I would love to reclaim my honor. If the Lady Aranessa is of significance to Her Holiness, she of the Circle of Ancients, it would be my honor to see her defended.
A little pat on the cheek. You're a good boy.
It's always the cursing bats, isn't it?
I know.
They're so fucking cool.
I accept this quest from she, a druid of the old path, and no spirit shall pass my lips until it is seen done. And he kneels and bows.
I want to give Aranessa a big hug, and then just in that embrace, like forehead to forehead. You are my sister. And if, before we meet again, you find yourself in a wood with an old and well-trod path before you, walk it proudly, and I will find you in this life or the next. Okay?
In this life or the next, my sister. And she kisses your cheek. She looks at you, Octus, finally, and reaches once again into her belongings and just rushes up and embraces you, holds you close.
Sorry, it's cold over here.
You hear a plinking metallic noise as she places a thumb piano, completely non-magical, into your belongings.
Thank you. As someone who is no longer part of the family of life that binds everything, do not leave that family before I see you again.
Oh, my sweet young Lord Taconis. To a day when we see each other and restore what has been taken from our houses.
Yeah.
And if you ever can't go home, if I still have one, it's open to you.
I appreciate that. Thank you, my lady.
Get up close to her face. Find the Maya. Find Alba. But at the first sign of any danger, or any sign of it being too late, you return here under the protection of the captain until we come back together again, okay?
You will stop back here on your return, yes?
Of course. Yes.
All right.
My family grows thinner by the day. I will not lose you.
No. I would not inflict that on you, Julien. For you, I will remain.
Good. I'll hold you to that. Travel safe.
Be the last woman that got held by you around here.
That's my sister.
Just remember to like, comment, and prescribe. But